You probably think you know dinosaurs. They've been in movies, books, and documentaries for decades. But here's the truth. Almost everything you think you know about these prehistoric giants is wrong. We're talking fundamental facts that completely change how we picture them. Start with the most famous myth. T-Rex had useless tiny arms. Those short arms were surprisingly powerful. Each one could curl over 400 pounds, enough to bench press 2 or 3 adult humans. They were built for close-quarters combat and gripping, possibly even helping during mating. Far from weak, they were specialized weapons. But, if that's mind-blowing, wait until we tackle the myths that fooled scientists for over a century. Today, we're busting 15 dinosaur myths you still probably believe. And they're absolutely false. When you imagine a dinosaur, you probably picture something house-sized or bigger. But many were tiny. Some were smaller than a house cat. In fact, one of the most successful groups was no bigger than a chicken. Focusing only on the giants is like saying all modern mammals are elephant-sized. Dinosaurs came in an incredible variety of sizes. The massive Argentinosaurus reached lengths of up to 130 feet, longer than 3 school buses. Yet some of the most successful species were downright tiny. Compsognathus was roughly the size of a large chicken. This agile predator thrived for millions of years, longer than humans have existed, hunting small prey in its ecosystem. These small dinosaurs weren't evolutionary dead ends. They were highly successful and often outlasted their gigantic cousins. Many scientists now believe the smaller dinosaurs were actually the norm, while the giants were the exceptions. If size surprises you, get ready to have your entire view of how dinosaurs moved shattered. Every classic dinosaur movie shows lumbering reptiles dragging their tails through the dirt like bulldozers. But here's the wild part. We've never found a single fossil trackway with tail drag marks. Dinosaur tails weren't dead weight. They were precision-engineered balancing tools. A velociraptor's tail, stiffened by specialized tendons, acted like a rigid counterweight. It allowed sharp, high-speed turns. Giant sauropods like Diplodocus had tails that functioned as biological bullwhips, delivering a startling sonic boom to predators. T-Rex used its massive tail as a dynamic stabilizer, like a ship's rudder, helping it pivot despite its enormous head. Fossil trackways worldwide show clean lines of footprints with no tail scrapes. These weren't clumsy lizards. They moved like Olympic athletes, using their tails for perfect balance and explosive power. Speaking of movement, forget the slowpoke stereotype. That famous Jurassic Park T-Rex chase? Hollywood had to slow them down. Imagine a bus-sized animal sprinting at 30 to 35 mph. Carnotaurus, with its powerful legs, could reach those speeds. It wasn't just straight-line speed. Many were incredibly agile. Velociraptor could turn on a dime at full sprint. Even large theropods like T-Rex had leg muscles built for power, generating forces strong enough to deliver devastating charges. Smaller dinosaurs, like Compsognathus, may have hit nearly 40 mph with incredible maneuverability. Fossilized trackways with widely spaced prints prove these were full Olympic-level sprints, not casual walks. If speed impresses you, wait until you hear about when they actually lived. The classic caveman versus dinosaur image? Pure fantasy. Humans missed the non-avian dinosaurs by about 66 million years. To put it in perspective, if Earth's history was a 24-hour clock, dinosaurs ruled from early afternoon until almost midnight, while humans only appeared in the final minutes. A T-Rex fossil is closer in time to us than that T-Rex was to Stegosaurus, an 83 million year gap. Don't feel bad about missing them, though. Technically, you're looking at a dinosaur right now. That chicken sandwich for lunch? You ate a modified dinosaur. Birds are dinosaurs, the only surviving theropods. Hollow bones, wishbones, three-toed feet, and egg-laying all prove it. The pigeon outside your window has more in common with T-Rex. Now, what really killed the dinosaurs? The asteroid was famous, but it wasn't working alone. 66 million years ago, Earth was already under stress from the Deccan Traps volcanoes in India. Then the asteroid, the size of Mount Everest, slammed into what is now the Yucatan at incredible speed. It triggered global wildfires, tsunamis, and a dust-filled impact winter. This 1-2 punch wiped out most large species. Yet some dinosaurs survived. Small, feathered, flying theropods that adapted quickly. We call their descendants birds today. Speaking of survivors, Brontosaurus didn't just endure extinction, it made one of paleontology's greatest comebacks. In 1903, scientists decided Apatosaurus and Brontosaurus were the same animal. But in 2015, a detailed study showed Brontosaurus was distinct enough. After over a century in scientific exile, Brontosaurus is officially back. For years, we assumed dinosaurs were cold-blooded reptiles that basked in the sun. Bone evidence proves many had high metabolisms. Dinosaur bones are packed with eversion canals, dense networks of blood vessels that support rapid growth and repair. A warm-blooded T-Rex could hunt at night or in cool weather. Some sauropods may have run even hotter than modern birds. Feathers, found on dozens of species, likely served as insulation for these internal furnaces. And about their skin. Many weren't scaly lizards. They were often feathered or fuzzy, more like giant birds. The breakthrough came in 1996 with Sinosauropteryx, the first non-avian dinosaur found with clear feather impressions. Velociraptor had wing-like arm feathers. Even some young T-Rex relatives likely had fuzzy down. New techniques reveal vibrant colors, iridescent shines and stripes, making them as colorful as modern birds. Jurassic Park's scaly raptors? In reality, they'd look more like murderous, oversized turkeys. Intelligence? Those tiny-brained dinosaurs were smarter than we thought. Some rivaled modern animals. Troodon had one of the highest brain-to-body ratios of any dinosaur, suggesting keen senses and problem-solving skills. Evidence shows complex social behavior. Maiasaura built nesting colonies and cared for young for months. Hadrosaurs used hollow crests like trumpets for long-distance communication and lived in sophisticated social groups. Pack-hunting theropods used coordinated tactics that required planning. Prehistoric special forces. Many assumed dinosaurs couldn't swim well. Not true. Some were excellent aquatic predators. Spinosaurus, bigger than T-Rex, is the first confirmed swimming dinosaur, discovered in 1912 in Egypt. Its specimens were destroyed in WW2, but 2014 finds revealed dense bones for ballast, a crocodile-like snout with pressure sensors, webbed feet, and a paddle-shaped tail. It hunted in rivers and could outswim many modern animals. Could we bring dinosaurs back? Jurassic Park's mosquito and amber trick won't work. DNA has a half-life of about 521 years. Instead, scientists are reverse engineering from birds, which carry dormant dinosaur genes. They have already created chickens with snout-like beaks instead of modern bills. Genes for T-Rex arms, Stegosaurus plates, still exist. T-Rex arms weren't useless. They were powerful enough for serious work, rotating nearly 360 degrees to grip and twist prey. Stegosaurus never had a second brain in its hips. That space was a glycogen body, an energy storage organ. Its back plates were vascular radiators for temperature control, pumping blood to release or absorb heat like a car's radiator. Dinosaurs weren't evolutionary failures. They dominated Earth for 165 million years, over 500 times longer than modern humans. They evolved incredible diversity, and they're still here. Birds, with about 10,000 species, outnumber all mammal species. That pigeon? A successful living dinosaur. We've busted these 15 myths, and the big takeaway is clear. Dinosaurs were far more dynamic, intelligent, colorful, and resilient than old ideas suggested. Their legacy is flying past your window every day. If you enjoyed this fun dive into real dinosaur science, smash that like button, subscribe, and comment which myth I should cover next. For more prehistoric truths, check the suggested videos. Thanks for watching. Stay curious.